there, Pisces. How you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly reading. This one's going to be for November 3rd through the 6th, I believe, Monday through Thursday. Okay? All right, so let's see what you get this week. I should be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings to get you through the weekend. Hopefully I'll be on time this week. Sorry about that last week. Here we go. All right. Let's see what you got, Pisces. We're going to open with 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 5 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, and then the Devil. Okay, so this is your backstory or your recent past. 5 of Pentacles would say that there's a situation that you once felt as though you fit into seamlessly, and right now you don't feel like you fit in there at all. It is because you've been through some sort of an evolution, and this is just no longer your group of your soul driver, your group of people, your situation, whatever it is, it's something you've evolved out of. So now you feel somewhat left alone or out of place in this situation, okay? You're presenting in this row as the King of Pentacles. This means that you're absolutely in boss energy. I mean, you are the king of your kingdom, okay? You're the one, you're not really open to compromise. You are very unmoving, very rigid in your thinking, very sure you're right. This is where you get to the my way or the highway kind of situation, okay? I think that it is that mentality that is causing this issue right here with the challenge. The challenge is the devil. And in this situation with what you have here, I think that feeling left out in the cold by the situation that you are feeling left out in the cold by, and you being adamant about it being your way or the highway, is turning out to be a not such great combination, okay? It is leaving you in a position where it's making it harder for you to transform and be able to evolve to where you're supposed to be. There has to be more of an openness on your part to still learn and grow, is what I see here. Okay? I know you don't want to hear that. That's what I got. Okay, anyways, this is your backstory. So this has already happened. There's nothing we can do about this. It's already taken place, but this is what we're building off of for this reading, okay? All right, let's see what we got now. So where are we at currently? Currently, I have the Page of Cups, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. And in the challenge position, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. Page of Cups in this position is talking to the fact that possibly you're setting yourself up almost to fall in the situation that you're dealing with currently, and it's because you have unrealistic expectation, is what this is saying, okay? It's kind of like a teenager, like you don't really understand what you're asking or what it is, how it affects other people, or I don't know, maybe the ability of somebody else to make happen what you want to happen, something like that. It's like you're not being realistic, is what this is saying, okay? The next one over is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune's upright, so it's spinning in your favor right now. It is spinning in your favor. All of this is happening for you, not to you. However, I'm positive it doesn't feel that way right this minute. This is all happening to try to put you in alignment with where you're supposed to be for the bigger picture. But right this minute, it looks like it feels like shit. That's the truth. Sorry. Okay, let's see what we got. So Two of Swords is the challenge. There's a decision here that has to be made, and you need to make it from a rational, grounded, realistic spot, and not from this King of Pentacles spot. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, this is the way I want it, so that's how it is. That's not going to fly. It's not. You have to be more realistic, and you have to be more open to compromise or something to try to make this work, okay? Is what it's saying. All right. Anyways, that's what I've got for where you're at currently. Okay, what do we got in the near future? Near future, I've got the Seven of Cups, I've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I've got the Sun. So the near future looks awesome, okay? Seven of Cups says that you have plenty of options. I do believe that there are a lot of options. There's options for where you want to live, who you want to work with, who you want to be friends with, where you want to, everything's, it's all options for you right now, okay? Not all of them are good, and that's the truth. I mean, you have to use your discernment to get through the options, but you do have options in the near future. Nine of Pentacles is talking about you stepping firmly into your independence. This is all about you stepping into a position where you no longer are relying on other people. You want to be totally independent. You don't want anybody else to be, I don't know, you don't want to need anybody. You may want somebody near you, but you don't want to need them near you, is what this is about. The last card in this row is the challenge, and the challenge is the Sun, which is crazy, right? Because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it can also speak of things being illuminated to you. So I think whatever this experience is that you're going through right now, what is being illuminated to you is the fact that you do definitely want to be in a position of independence, that you do have options, and it's being illuminated to you that it can't be this my way or the highway kind of deal. You're going to have to learn to compromise in certain situations for the greater good is what this is about, okay? That's what I see on there. The card at the center of your read is the Wheel of Fortune. So from almost every direction, it plays into the equation in one way or another. That is the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. This is all about the fact that these things are happening for you. They're happening so that you are in alignment with where you're supposed to be for the future or where you need to be. This is not happening to you. It's not like, why is this happening to me? That's not what's happening here. It's happening for you, but for the bigger picture, not just for what you see in front of you today, okay? The bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Swords. King of Swords would say that you are trying to deal with your decision making or your whatever you're coming up with, your plans, your decision making, your solutions. It's all being based in 100% logic, okay? You're not taking emotions into play. And you're always going to do better if you come from a more balanced arena, right? So instead of coming from a balanced spot, you're coming from a very absolute spot, which is kind of what we were talking about with the King of Pentacles. You're really in this mode of it's going to be this way, period. You really can't do that if all the aces aren't in your corner, and they're not, okay? That's how this looks. It looks like this is a spot where you're going to have to compromise for the greater good. That's what I see. So you might not get everything you want right now so that you can get everything you want in the long run, okay? That's what this is kind of coming down to with these cards. What do we got? Ace of Pentacles. That's all about a new opportunity coming towards you. It's related to money in some way. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about the fact that you are home. You are where people believe home is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're trying to form again, it seems like. Maybe that has been, I don't know, shaken in some way. That is what you're out to reestablish, it feels like, okay? Just understand that if you have to make sacrifices to get to that, then that's what you have to do, okay? This is one of those deals where it feels like, please be sure not to cut off your nose to spite your face, right? I mean, don't demand things that can't be given to you right this second and make it so that you're not going to get what you want in the long run. Whereas if you compromise now, you can get what you want in the end, is how it feels. Okay, next three. Where am I at on time? Okay, these three, and we're going to have to do the days. I got 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, and then I've got the King of Wands. King of Wands would say that it's time for you to look at this as an adventure. You know, quit. I understand being worried, but you need to look at life like it's an adventure and try to figure out how to make this somehow fun, because you need to have fun. 8 of Pentacles says you're totally invested in the situation at hand, and 6 of Pentacles is talking about reciprocity. So you can only get out of a situation what you're willing to put into it. So if you're willing to compromise, maybe others will compromise. I think that's what they're looking at here. Or you have to put in the effort to be able to get the results is what it's after. Okay, you have to put the work in to get the payout type deal. Okay, so let's see what we got. Days, I've got Monday. Monday, you've got the 3 of Cups and the World. There's definitely a cycle closing out on Monday. But this is saying there's a reason to celebrate the fact that the cycle is closing out. I don't know that you're going to feel that way right now, but I do feel like you'll feel that way in the future, okay? Tuesday, I have Temperance and the Queen of Wands. So this is all about you presenting as the Queen of Wands. So you're somebody who's used to getting what they want. With Temperance, you're going to have to exhibit patience to try to get what you want. Wednesday, I've got the Ace of Wands. This is about new inspiration. 6 of Wands. This is all about public recognition, okay? Just make sure the public recognition that you're getting on Wednesday is for something good and not for being unmoving or not for being hard to work with. Thursday, I have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of truth coming towards you on Thursday that will make you feel as though somebody has betrayed you. I have no idea who. That's just what it says right here. But the truth is going to make a betrayal apparent. Okay? That is what I have for you. I hope this somehow helps. Hang in there. Looks like it's all going to be good. You just have to be not so rigid in your thinking. Okay? Open to compromise. Okay, thanks. Me and the clicker. I need a